Today, it's believed that the spirits of those who perished in the
Definitely
fire
haunted.
The bar.
No kidding. And it's
In
a bar.
addition to the wayward glasses, customers and staff have reported hearing strange noises,
There's
toilet
quite a
seats
few
jumping
haunted
open,
bars out
and even
there,
spotting
and
ghostly
pubs.
figures in 19th century clothing.
Have you noticed this? How goes it, carpet munchers and everyone else? Snoopaloo here. Alright, some more slapped ham. What do we got, actually? I forget what it's called already. No, and now I'm fast forwarding. No, I want it paused at the beginning. Paranormal footage. That'll give me the creeps. Well, that should go without saying. Paranormal footage. Authentic paranormal footage. Well, actually, not all of it, I guess, would give you the creeps sometimes. You know, not everything paranormal is bad. Wow. This is totally not what I had planned to talk about, but I guess we're going to be... No. No, but for real, Ontario's entering stage 3 soon. This is what I wanted to talk about. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button. I really, really don't want to get back to work. Oh, man. Because we all know that YouTube is such a realistic and viable career option. I'm ready.
Our first example
He
of
says,
creepy
clearing
paranormal
his
footage
throat.
shot in El Beni, Bolivia.
You can really
and
tell with the
uploaded
mic
to
when I have
YouTube
cotton
by
mouth,
Luis
too.
Ignacio
I should do an
Arce
ASMR
Velasquez,
version
shows exactly what can happen when a playful
one of these
poltergeist
reactions.
gets up to no good. Poltergeists
rub
are a
my
specific
beard.
type of ghost that can wreak havoc on anyone unlucky enough to cross their paths. If a spirit
It's like
is
a
able to
quarter
gain
after
strength
2
through
in the
some
morning.
paranormal means, such as
Again,
by feeding off emotional
by the way.
disturbances, it may become a poltergeist.
I don't know why that keeps
A
happening.
spirit
I don't
that is able to interact
plan
directly
it out
with
this
the
way.
physical world. Some experts believe
just
they're typically attached to a
procrastinate
particular
until
person
coincidentally
rather than a place.
around this time.
At first, the room is completely still, except for the dust floating past the camera.
Okay, dust. I was
Although
gonna
some
say,
viewers
is that
believe
dust?
These may be orbs.
I was gonna say, I'm open to believing they're orbs.
Then, one of the room's plastic lawn chairs begins to slide noisily across the tile floor.
Alright. Does it go in just one direction? A single
There's
direction?
no one in the room who could be responsible for moving the chair.
The orbs are pretty
As soon as the
consistent.
chair reaches the darkened area on the far
If it's
side
the
of the
kind
room,
of thing, if
a
it's the kind of
ceramic
thing they
object
see every
suddenly
night,
falls
it
from
might
a
be
high
dust.
shelf, shattering on the ground.
So far, this could
Just
all be
before the footage
faked.
cuts off, some items on the wall begin to shake back and forth.
I feel like that last one, it was cool if it's real. It could be real, but also it's one of those that's just too easy to fake. I would have liked it if the chair went in more than one direction. Everything could have been set on a wires.
What they saw was shocking. Although there's no one in the room besides the young girl in the bed, at around 5:30 a.m. the
I hope it
closet
never
door
gets that bad.
opens, then closes all on its own.
Like Paranormal Activity, where
Then the corner
You
of the
start
blanket
recording
covering the girl suddenly flips up into the air.
yourself asleep.
After
just
this,
to get it
all
on
is still for a few
camera.
seconds, when the girl wakes slightly to toss and turn in her bed. During this time, there are several bizarre glitches on the film that could indicate a paranormal presence.
Those are glitches? Whoa, it's like streaks of light.
The girl's blanket moves again, and the camera picks up the sounds of other objects possibly falling to the floor off camera. To conclude, the possible entity yanks the girl's blankets all the way to the floor. However, some of the movements of the blankets wouldn't be possible to fake without the camera
I was
capturing
just
a
gonna
person's
say.
hands. So is it possible that this little girl has an
I'm paying
invisible
attention to
visitor
the
coming
movement
to
of
her
things,
room
too.
each and every night? Love to hear your opinions in the comment
This
section below.
Poltergeist footage seems a bit more legit. She is just so used to it, she's like
In
fed
another
up.
bit of freaky footage from
All right.
Bolivia, when the student turns, the cardboard poster suddenly flies off the board entirely, wrapping
Whoa.
itself around his body. The The student replaces the poster.
I didn't see it
and continues
wrap
speech.
around his body.
As he does so, the small bin to his
That
left
was still
begins
pretty
to subtly slide.
cool and creepy.
It does so several times as a few of the students wonder what's going on. Following this, it's the table next to him that draws attention. As the student stands at the board, the table is suddenly pushed towards him.
There's a lot of
As they try to
witnesses.
come up with an explanation, the student's hat, which he placed on the table before
A
beginning
lot
his
of people
speech, suddenly
who would see a
flies off the
wire.
table.
They would all have to be in on it. Ooh.
This is the final straw for the freaked out students. Before the hat even hits the floor, they've jumped from their seats.
The poster going in a different direction from everything else. And the fact that there was so many people there made that good.
The anomaly in the footage was spotted when company management was reviewing the footage for maintenance purposes after the office had been empty for the weekend.
Wouldn't that be creepy? You're
The video
checking
is dark,
something
but it appears to show a cubicle
for
or
maintenance or
reception
whatever,
desk.
and you see
The office is still for
something
several seconds
paranormal.
until the shadowy silhouette of a person appears from the shadows.
This is a weird
and
angle
walks straight toward the camera
for
fading
security
away as it
footage.
supposedly
Also, that
disappears into
timestamp.
the wall.
that timestamp feels
The figure appears out of nowhere.
like you got it from
and
editing
disappears just as
software, not like
suddenly.
it's part of the camera or security, whatever.
When this footage began
Yeah,
circulating
and that
around
shadow-
the office, numerous employees began to feel uneasy about their workspace.
It just,
Their discomfort was partly because they
feels
believe
kinda
they know
fake.
who is haunting them.
like, I feel like you can make that with After Effects or green screen or whatever real easy. I feel like I could make that. No, that last
The
one
CCTV
was
footage shows just about
BS.
the entire bar counter. At one end of the counter, a young bartender
This one,
is leaning
so
over
far
the
so
bar
good.
to speak to a customer. As she takes his order, she's suddenly shocked by a pain in her leg. She turns around only to discover that a shot glass has flown from the shelf and struck her in the calf.
Whoa! It like hopped. The shot glass hopped.
Several patrons seated at the bar immediately stand and begin pointing, asserting that they saw the glass fly from the shelf on its
It
own.
flew off. Not just fell, it flew. But that's how I'd react to seeing something like that. I'd be excited.
Today, it's believed that the spirits of those who perished in the
Definitely
fire haunt
haunted.
the bar.
No kidding. And it's
In
a bar.
addition to the wayward glasses, customers and staff have reported hearing strange noises,
There's
toilet
quite a
seats
few
jumping
haunted
open,
bars out
and even
there
spotting
and
ghostly
pubs.
figures in 19th century clothing.
Have you noticed this? I would definitely go there just to check it out. 100%.
On the far side of the room are a set of glass doors.
Again,
It's
security
behind these
footage from a
doors where
low
the fun
angle. Normally you see
begins.
them from the
If you
ceiling.
watch closely,
but
you'll see what appears to be a shadowy figure
looks
darting
legit.
back and forth past the
I don't
door.
know why. Yeah.
The figure is fairly
And it's easy to
transparent and
confirm.
seems to blur as it moves.
But just seeing that looks paranormal.
The ghost
Whoa.
hunting team that captured the footage believes that the incident is clearly paranormal.
Yep.
If these shadows had been caused by a person, they would have been visible on the film.
It's not a person. And it's auto-playing the next one that we've already seen. Chilling ghosts caught on live TV. Freaky stuff. Trying something new. Got the same camera, but it's a new memory card. More expensive, better quality. Pro Extreme, it's called. We're going to see if it makes any difference. But this was a good list. Paranormal footage that gives you the creeps. I kind of feel like... I was going to say I kind of feel like all paranormal footage kind of inherently gives you the creeps. But am I repeating myself from the beginning of the video? Not all paranormal footage necessarily gives you the creeps. Paranormal is not inherently bad. Okay, I might be repeating myself. I legitimately don't know. This is why we're Pothead Reacts, everyone. Okay, this was good. A lot of paranormal... Yeah, obviously. A lot of poltergeist paranormal footage in there. Interestingly enough. Poltergeist footage sometimes it's kind of hard to tell if it's real or not. You kind of have to use your intuition, but most of those felt real. The number one video actually wasn't a poltergeist video. It was like shadow figures. That one looked real, and it was in like good quality. Like the other ones, there could be like fishing wire or string pulling on the objects, especially when the quality isn't that good. There were a couple other videos that were good quality, but one of them was particularly fake. The one where like the shadow person walked towards the camera, like the timestamp didn't even look real. Timestamp in the first one looked real. Yeah, the one with the full-on shadow figure walking towards the camera and then fading away. Good quality, good shot, but yeah, that one definitely looked edited, dude. And compare that one to the video that was number one, the last one we saw. Oh, that's confusing. We were talking about this before, but yeah, the number one video, which was the last one we saw, number one but last, that one was also good quality, had a timestamp, but looked way more real, way more convincing, and the shadow figures, like that looked paranormal. I feel like usually you can tell when something looks like paranormal, like if it's a paranormal shadow or mist or anything like that, you can usually tell. Like we saw kind of a fake misty video not too long ago. It was definitely from like a fog machine. It was in my last Nukes reaction, I believe. But yeah, you can tell after enough time of watching these videos, and being able to compare it to your own videos always helps. Whatever happened to them? Oh yeah, now you don't have it, of course. I got good ghost stories coming. Speaking of security footage though, we're going to be checking out a list that's nothing but spooky security footage soon. We're going to get caught up on all the slapped hams, good stuff. And if you want to see more of me watching videos like slapped ham, you can probably also, no, you definitely can, but you'll probably also get a kick out of, oh, let me just move this joystick over, that video right there. I'm Snoopaloo. Notice I'm not wearing the same shirt as before. I gotta do laundry though.